I found out that my daughter has been cheating on her boyfriend, and she said that there's nothing wrong with it, so I grounded her and cancelled her senior trip. I have two daughters, Lizzie and Mackenzie. Their dad and I divorced a few years ago after I discovered he was having an affair. I have the kids most of the time, and their dad has them every weekend and during the summers. Lizzie, 17 years old, has been dating Jacob for over a year. Jacob is constantly at our house. He's a sweet, good young man, and I believe he'll be valedictorian of their class. However, I overheard Lizzie on the phone a few weeks ago with a guy who was clearly flirting. At first, I thought it was Jacob, but then I heard her say, Brandon. I realized she was talking to someone else. Then, a week later, she mentioned that she was heading out to hang with a friend. When I looked out the window, I saw her get into a car and greet a guy with a kiss. It wasn't Jacob. Even after that, Jacob continued to come over and hang out with Lizzie. He and Lizzie still acted like a couple, holding hands, laughing, and spending time together like always. I felt disgusted knowing my daughter was being a two-timer. After Jacob left that day, I confronted my daughter. I asked her point blank, "Are you cheating on your boyfriend with another guy?" She said it was none of my business and that her personal life was hers only. I told her she was wrong and that I raised her better than to treat people like this. She told me she was bored with Jacob and that Brandon was more her type now. I told her she should just break up with Jacob if she weren't happy. She said she didn't know if she wanted to be with Brandon or if she was just having fun flirting and teasing. I told her cheating was unacceptable and wrong, and as a consequence, I grounded her. I also told her she couldn't go on her senior trip with her friends. She did not take that too well and has been at her dad's place for the last few days. My ex-husband called me, saying I was being unreasonable by not letting her go on the trip, and that she and Jacob were just a high school thing. He then told me I needed to put my bitterness aside and stop punishing his daughter. I told him I was teaching our daughter right from wrong and that actions have consequences. Update: my daughter has been at her dad's house since my last post. I called her, saying I'm reconsidering canceling her senior trip, but she needs to tell me what's happening with this new guy, Brandon. She reiterated that it's not serious and she's just having fun. I told her she needed to decide which guy she wanted to be with. She said she doesn't want Brandon, but he's fun, and Jacob can be too severe and controlling. She likes how chill Brandon is. She kept saying she didn't understand why I cared so much, that I was supposed to be on her side, and that I was acting like Jacob was my child and not her. I told her that wasn't the issue. The issue is that cheating is wrong, and she's hurting Jacob, who she claims to love. She says she's not hurting him because he doesn't know about Brandon. I told her she would have to tell him, and only then will she be allowed to go on her senior trip. She said she couldn't do that. She still wants Jacob, but he can be annoying sometimes, and she needs a change of pace. I told her it was wrong to use both of these guys. I asked her if Brandon goes to the same school, and she said no, that he isn't in school at all. I tried pressing her on how old Brandon was, but she wouldn't answer me. She kept saying he's not that much older but not in school. After the call, I contacted my ex-husband to express our concerns about this new guy and how secretive our daughter is about him. He told me I needed to stop being a helicopter parent and let our daughter make her own mistakes and decisions about her love life. I told him we don't know anything about this Brandon guy, and how can he not be concerned about him? He said he trusts our daughter, that she is nearly an adult, and that I'm just being controlling and projecting my issues onto her. I told him how little we know about Brandon and her not willing to at least break up with Jacob. There is no way she is going on the senior trip. My ex-husband got upset saying I cannot make these decisions on my own and that she is his daughter too. He then told me he'd be paying for the entire senior trip and that I needed to back off if I wanted our daughter ever to come back home.